Welcome, everyone. My name is Nick Hershey. I am the president and founder of the Mortgage Calculator. We are a lender that operates a little bit differently, so I'd like to thank everyone for joining us today so we can go through a little bit about what makes us special and different. Then I'll pass it over to Kyle Hershey, our COO, who will go over some actual back-end software to show how everything works here. And then we'll close it off with Jose Gonzalez, our CSO, with 29 years of experience in how this all comes together to close more loans. So let me start off by sharing my screen. Hopefully most of you have checked out our join page here with all the information, but let me explain a little bit more about what we mean. So myself and Kyle, we come from more of a marketing and technology background, a little bit different, not your traditional bankers. So we are all about unlimited leads powered by our proprietary software, CRM, POS, LOS, all built in together. And obviously we have AI built in, all the coolest new features. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see here and generated leads at scale for many different businesses and spent millions of dollars on all the different platforms. So we have a little bit different setup here. Now, we are a lender that wants to provide everybody the tools to scale their business. So whether you're a new loan officer, an established loan officer, or maybe just getting your license, we can help you get your license as well. We want to make sure we provide you the platform to scale your business up instantly. So whether that's plugging into our company-generated leads, or we'll show you how to generate more self-generated business from what you're already doing using our system. We want to make sure we fill your pipeline, especially as the rate cuts are coming in the near future here. So how does this all work? First off, let's talk about our unique business model. So we are non-delegated correspondent and approved with over 135 lenders and investors. And we found that that's the best model. We've done FDIC bank, broker, non-del. We found that non-del is the best because we can do whatever's best for our borrowers, whether that's brokered or correspondent. Typically, that's going to be a correspondent loan where we have over 5,000 loan programs in-house, where we fund the loans in our name with our 34 correspondent investors, where we're going to always have the best rates and pricing because typically the correspondent pricing, even for the same loan program, is going to be better because we fund the loans with our own money, use our own law firms to draw the docs, all that kind of great stuff. That comes with greater risk, comes the better pricing. And if there's any reason we can't fund the loans in-house, we have over 110 wholesale lenders for anything specialty that's outside of our box. So what that means for you guys and your customers, every loan program that exists, VA, USDA, FHA, Fannie, Freddie, non-QM, DSCR, that's the kind of stuff we fund in-house. Once we get a little outside the box, commercial, fix and flip, ground up, mixed use, CDFI, SBA, all that stuff that's a little outside the box, we would use a partner there. So whatever is best for your customer, we want to make sure we have that outlet for you. We also have our AI built in. His name is Calvin, the loan officer assistant, to give you guys tips and tricks and help push your loan from start to finish, no matter which lender or investor you use. Now let's talk a little bit about the technology. That's really our specialty. So we've written every line of code for what you're about to see here. It all starts with our instant lead generating website with the AI built in, POS, CRM, LOS. Everything's built in here. So again, it's built for us, by us. What that means for you guys, one login for you, one login for your customer, no matter which one of our hundreds of investors or lenders or 5,000 plus loan programs we use, you're going to have one login. Now, if you pull rates with our 5,000 plus loan programs we have in-house, we can even automatically requote our customers as the market fluctuates, which has been pretty much a daily occurrence lately. And our prospects can instantly flow from the basics, name, email, phone number, to pulling their own live rates, completing their own 1003, pulling their own credit, having those liabilities all synced into our system without you guys lifting a finger. And we do that with all of our API integrations, over 50 API integrations. Encompass is our LOS backbone, but of course you never have to log into Encompass. You just click the buttons in our system and you don't have to log in. Optimal Blue, same thing, industry standard for pricing, but you don't need separate logins. You just click the button in the system. And Meridian Link for credit, account check, VOA, VOI, appraisal works, 5 AMCs, everything's a click away because we have it all integrated in the system, no logins needed. We can also capture leads from website users with no form required, a cool new feature where if your customers are in the market, maybe they didn't actually fill out a quote request, but they're shopping, you can see if they're in the market. You can also plug into our lead generating system by generating your own business cards and flyers and automatically having those posted to your social media. You just plug in and set it and forget it, and it generates leads for you every single day, automatically posting your link to your social media. And we have our AI built in with our dual Oz AI. And a lot of platforms have dual Oz built in, but ours not only has the dual Oz, but analyzes it with the AI to see which may be best for your customers. So really cool feature there for the AI. And of course, we've written every line of code, so we have our staff on hand to roll out new features every week. Now let's talk a little bit about the trainings and support. So since everybody's remote based here, we want to make sure we always have our training and support at the tips of your fingers. So whether that's our classroom, so 365 days, 24/7, you can get into our classroom style training center, learn new tips, tricks, guides, upgrade, all kind of great stuff. And we also have our daily trainings we set up as a podcast style. So every morning we do our daily mortgage rates, talk about different products. We do a weekly sales training. And 3 days a week, we have a in-depth loan officer training, more of conditions and structuring of files. And since we're all remote, we still want to be able to get face-to-face. So we have our live Zoom support. They can actually take over your screen, click the button to get you unstuck, and do whatever you need to do. And we have our knowledge center with thousands of articles, not just from us, from our partners. So no matter which place you use, one place you need to go, type in your question, and we have our knowledge center with thousands of different articles to choose from. And we have the AI built in with our Calvin compliance AI to search all the federal regulations and the states we're licensed in instantly, so you can get quick answers on compliance. And some of the things that don't fit in the other categories. One of our favorite here, the ability to close DSCR business purpose loans in 44 total states, which is amazing to expand your license without necessarily having to get more licenses. And we have all kinds of different ways leads come in. Kyle will show you that here in a second, but we want to make it a simple 50-50 split. So you'll see that here. And you can plug into our lead generation at scale, whether that's setting up your own campaigns where you just copy ours, or if you already have campaigns going, you can import those with our webhook. You can also click a button anytime if you're uncomfortable with a loan type. Maybe it's a new loan type, maybe it's a conflict of interest, maybe you don't have that state license. Click the button, refer the deal to a teammate for 75 basis points and still earn a great commission while you learn a new loan type. And since we're all remote here, we want to make sure we still see everybody face to face. So we have our annual VIP retreat here in Miami, and we cover the hotel room for all the MLOs that are closing loans. And we have our yacht party and all kinds of cool stuff for everybody here. Now, if you drop off, we have our replay video here if you ever need to check it out again. But let me talk about our compensation plans here. So first up, everybody's drawn to our senior loan officer comp. That's the top comp in the industry here. 225 basis points. That's on conventional non-QM. That's 2.25%. And simple 50-50 split. So if you take a company lead, 112.5 basis points or 1.125%. Now our senior loan officers obviously need to be experienced. It is unique to be able to do broker and correspondent. And they're going to have all the great stuff that everybody gets. But on top of that, they're going to be the ones receiving those referrals from their teammates. So these aren't just leads. These are referrals from your teammates. Maybe it's their spouse, maybe it's their client in a state they don't have a license. So it comes with a ready, willing, and able client and obviously a teammate. And obviously they'll have unlimited access to all the different leads. Kyle will show you here in a second. Important thing about correspondent is no max commission cap, which is a great feature here for those big loans. And for anybody that's rocking and rolling and has a lot of volume already, we want to make sure we get as much volume, as much compensation back to you as we can. So anything over 2 million volume, we give you 25 basis points back because we want to build that platform for you. And if you want to teach, you can upgrade to a team leader, help people structure their files, disclose their files. It is difficult to do both correspondent and broker. So once you get the hang of it, you can teach people to get the hang of it there, earn 25 basis points, helping them put their deals together. And of course, this is open to experienced loan officers. You need to have some experience to do broker and correspondent at the same time. But if you're not experienced, or maybe you're just getting back in the industry, or maybe you don't have your license yet, we can help you get your license. And once you're working on your first few deals, you can still earn great commission, 150 basis points on conventional non-QM. That's 1.5%. And simple 50-50 lead split on your first few deals there. So 75 basis points, you take company leads there, that's 0.75%. Now, everybody has access to non-Del and brokered with 135 total investors, lenders on our list. Everybody has the website you're looking at here with all the features included. Everybody has access to the AI with Calvin AI Loan Officer Assistant. And Kyle will show you all the cool ways we have leads coming in here in a second. And anybody can click that button again and refer deals to their teammates for 75 basis points and still earn a great commission there. We are licensed in 23 states for primary and second homes. That means you can do 21 additional states business purpose loans without necessarily having to get new licenses. So if you're ready to start, you can just click the button that's applicable. If you need to get your license, we have another link for that. But let's go ahead and pass it over to Kyle, who can actually show some of the back-end software and how everything works. So are you ready, Kyle?
Yep, absolutely. Let me go ahead and share my screen here and get into it. So just a real quick preview here, because of course we have trainings when you come on board, but you can see our CRM here. Just like any other CRM, you can take your notes, send your emails, send your text, but you can also click here to have our AI assistant craft and send your emails and text for you. You can set reminder tasks for yourself. Of course, the history piles up down here, but you can also put people on action plans, drip campaigns to email them and text them automatically from you over time, all that kind of good stuff that most other CRMs do. But what really starts to set our system apart here is our quoting system. So within 2 minutes, just talking to your client, getting a few pieces of info without pulling their credit or anything, you can click one button here and pull all the pricing from all of our different outlets, be able to choose the rates you want to show your client, and it will kick them out a quote like this within minutes, a nice pretty quote where they can see the rate choices you gave them. They can scroll over these things to see what they mean. It pulls in the Google map automatically. It pulls in the Zestimate of the property automatically, the proposed loan info here. It does the automatic breakdown of the taxes, insurance, the estimated lender fees here, of course, has you here as the loan originator on your quote, but also you can attach a realtor to your quote. So your realtor partners absolutely love this, and you can put their picture here too, where they know when they send you a client, not only can you quote them within minutes, but you can attach the realtor to it as well so they can be informed of what's going on. And they can also see that you're putting them in front of their client, right? You're saying, hey, we are your team that's pushing this deal across the finish line. So your realtor partners absolutely love these quotes to their clients. Now, the coolest part about all this is your client can just click start my loan application right here on this quote that you sent them within minutes. And what that does is that takes them to their borrower portal. So let me show you what that looks like. Notice they are in their borrower portal now. They can start their loan application and fill out their whole 1003 in here. They don't have to leave the page. Everything is in our system. They can upload their documents securely. They can see their loan info. They can see the milestone of where their loan is at in the process, which of course automatically updates as you go through the process. So they have everything back here in their borrower portal. Now, let me show you what it looks like in your portal now that they've submitted their application. So this is what it looks like on your end. Notice the 1003 here, it's green because it's 100% complete, meaning they submitted their loan application. Now, once they submit their application, we pull credit instantly and automatically, and we pay for it up front. So your client doesn't have to put in credit card info or pay for it up front. We do that so that it's a seamless process. When they submit their application, we pull credit. So that way, when you come in here and click our Encompass API to start doing the loan, not only is the whole 1003 information inputted in here, but the credit is already pulled and imported in here. The liabilities are already imported. So everything is in here ready for you to do the loan. Now, I do want to point out here, as Nick was talking about, our dual Oz, so the dual automated underwriting, and a lot of places can run automated underwriting for Fannie and Freddie at the same time now with the click of a button like we do. But we also have our AI analyze it for you afterwards to let you know which option would be better for your borrower. Now, as you're going through the loan here and as your loan goes to underwriting, if we scroll down here, you'll notice that the conditions are right here on your same portal where you and your processor are going to, upload documents to fulfill the conditions, or you could dispute the conditions to kick them back to the underwriter. So you see that everything is here in one system. So this is how we take our client from being just a name, email, phone number to communicating with them in our system, quoting them in our system, accepting their application, pulling their credit instantly and automatically, and doing their loan here in the system, as well as even fulfilling the conditions all here in one login for you and one login for your client. Right. So that's how we take somebody all the way through the system in this one system. Now, let's talk about where these leads come from in the first place. So as Nick mentioned, we're from the advertising world. So we don't buy leads from third parties, right? We have our own ad campaigns. And what happens is when somebody clicks on one of our ads and double opts in to be contacted, then you are sent a text message immediately. So you can claim that lead and call them instantly. We always call them the same minute that they ask to be requested a call. So what will happen is you're going to be getting texts all day. I just took a little screenshot here of one of my test accounts. So you'll get texts like this all day, right? And notice here some leads coming in, some general purchase leads, some foreign national leads, some DSCR leads, so different type of leads coming in. And so you're going to be getting those texts all day with those live leads. So those are the hot, fresh, live leads that are coming in that we provide you. Now, another way we provide you leads here in our system is our auto dialer. So just like any other auto dialer, you can call 300-400 people in a day. If they don't answer, you can press one button that drops an automated text and email to them from you and then moves right on to the next call. So you can call hundreds of people in a day, drop in automated texts and emails too. And we provide the leads for you here in our auto dialer. So notice we have thousands of leads, and these are opted in leads. We have thousands of leads in here for you to call at all times. So there's always leads here for you to call in the auto dialer as well. Now, another way to work leads in our system is that you can have us run a campaign for you. So those same leads that we're giving you at a 50-50 split, you can actually have us run a campaign for you where you're paying for the campaign up front. And so there is no 50-50 split on the back end, right? So this isn't necessary. You don't need to do this, but if you want to, we're going to be giving you leads for free every day on a split. But if you want to increase your pipeline even more and you want to not have a lead split on the back end, we can copy those same campaigns that we run that we know work, and we can put your budget on it so that you're paying for the lead up front, so you're not paying a lead split on the back end. So our loan officers love to be able to boost their own production on the full compensation as well here with the ads that we have already proven out that we know work. Now, another way to work leads here in our system is that maybe you're already purchasing leads from somewhere else or getting leads from another third party. Maybe you're running your own Facebook campaigns. Well, we give you your webhook here to import leads into our system in real time. So you can use this to bring them in. Maybe you're purchasing leads from Zillow or Free Rate Update or Lending Tree, or maybe you're running your own Facebook ad campaigns. You use this webhook so that when a lead comes in, it instantly goes into your CRM instantly and automatically. Our CRM notifies you. That way you can call them, quote them, and do everything in the system just like any other lead. So essentially, any way there is to work leads, we have that built into the system here for you. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Jose here. So Jose is our CSO with 29 years of experience as both a loan officer and a realtor. So we'll have him talk about how this all comes together to close more loans, and the support that we have here. And then we will go ahead and open it up to questions. So go ahead, Jose.
Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar and joining the Mortgage Calculator. So definitely you heard about the amazing leads and great technology. Our leads program, I believe, is very unique in the industry, an amazing opportunity, something that I really hadn't seen before in my when we joined up in my whatever at that time 25 years in the business. I hadn't seen anything like this before. I hadn't really been working the leads before, nor with this type of technology. As soon as I did, definitely ramped up my business. And the same can happen for all of you. And the best thing about it is that the Mortgage Calculator, we have the support to also connect all the dots for you and make sure that you're not spinning your wheels with all the business you're going to get and trying to figure out the technology, right? We're going to be here, help you structure your loans, help you with your questions on putting everything together and helping you close those deals in 30 days, right? Of joining the company. That's what we're talking about. I'm in the live support room, giving live support every day from 2 to 6, but you also have your team leader who as soon as you get that loan application submitted, they're going to be there to provide structure assistance for you. You'll be able to meet with them via Zoom. And if you need additional structure assistance, you can always come into the Zoom room and meet with me. So we've had great success with this in the past with MLOs getting their first deal, thinking they're going to do one type of loan. They end up, after coming to the Zoom room, actually, we break it down for them, help them put in this one particular case that comes to mind, their profit and loss loan that they didn't know that's what they were going to do. They thought they were going to do a bank statement loan, but at the Zoom room, we reviewed it, saw what they needed, set them on the right track. And after a couple of more meetings that we had, 3 weeks and 2 days later, they closed that loan, $1,056,000 and made a $16,000 commission. Not a bad first commission. And one last note I wanted to make. The great thing also here at the Mortgage Calculator that we have an extremely big lending footprint. You can do non-Dell loans where we are the lender, and you can also do brokered loans via the wholesale channel for any options that may not be available non-Dell. When it's non-Dell, you're going to have additional support with in-house processing included at $495 for all loan types, whether it's non-QM or agency or FHA, same in-house processing fee. If it's brokered, you can self-process if you want to stay more competitive, or you can use third-party processing, and that cost is going to be paid by the borrower, and you're going to contract that third-party processing from one of our approved vendors. So many ways to capitalize on business here at the Mortgage Calculator. Definitely the leads and the technology and the support is what's going to help you out, along with our amazing products. So looking forward to having you on board.
All right, thank you, Jose. Now let's talk about the next steps, and then we will open it up to questions. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. So when you are ready to move forward, you're going to go ahead and sign up for the plan that's applicable to you at themortgagecalculator.com/join. So we'll put that link there in the chat, themortgagecalculator.com/join. Again, senior loan officer is somebody who's an active loan officer, experienced, meaning you've closed at least 6 loans in the past 12 months. You can sign up as a senior now. Maybe you are just getting back into the industry. Maybe you're newly licensed. You're going to apply as a loan officer. What's going to happen is it's going to take you right to fill out the compensation agreement once you submit your info. Now, you don't have to sign the agreement right then. Don't worry, it's going to email you a copy as well. So take your time, look it over. But once you do sign that initial compensation agreement, that is what kicks off the rest of the steps, where we reach out to get your employment documents. To walk you through having us sponsor your license, all that kind of good stuff. So first step is to sign up here, sign that initial compensation agreement, then we will reach out with all of the next steps. Now, if you do not have your license yet, we can help you get your license. And to get that, you can go to themortgagecalculator.com/join, and you can take a course there where we have a deal with a mortgage school where you get a discount to be able to get your education that you need to get your license, right? You have to get the 20-hour education from an accredited mortgage school. We have a deal with them. So you can go to themortgagecalculator.com/training and you can get your license there. Now, with that being said, let's go ahead. We will stop recording and we will open it up to questions. So please put your questions in the Q&A section.